Hello, and thank you for joining me for the next day of Jack surviving in Megatropolis. And if you are new to the series, basically the situation is this. I throw characters into this world, in which is basically just a large city. I make the city as large as I can, and I restrict myself to walking around the city, just trying to survive, and basically playing a game that is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. So, this is Jack, he's on day 4, he's doing pretty well surviving. He has got mostly fire equipment gear from a firefighter, from a fire truck, and he's doing very well. Very short on books, and that's my main goal at this point, is to try and figure out how to up the skills and try and produce some really neat gear to fight all the zombies. Previously, we did find, I found a thriller zombie surrounded by dancing zombies, and that's basically a joke zombie, but the dancing zombies don't hurt you, they're just like backup dancers. The thriller zombie, I understand, can hurt you, but the thing is, if you kill the thriller zombie, all the dancing zombies kill you, or turn into hulks and kill you. It's a bad idea, so definitely going to be avoiding that. I hid in the sporting goods store in the back, and yeah, it's time to explore the city. Probably going to head up to these houses up here, hoping to get some books. I did make it into this bookstore over here, but they really weren't anything too good. I did get some books, but unfortunately all the books I got are either too high advanced for me to read or not helpful, so I'm really struggling to get the right books that I'm looking for. Maybe I try to head to the military surplus store, the hardware store, but let me just go to the houses and see what I can find. Another thing that I found was that I did feel that burning down houses was maybe made life a little bit too easy, so I'm going to restrict myself from burning down houses in the future for, killing people purposes, killing zombie purposes. Solder, not really looking for that. Flashlight, where are you? Nothing in here. Nothing in here at all. You can't really have too many bandages. They're just good to have. Any books? Zombie Survival Guide. Yeah, not actually that useful in the game, but one would think maybe it should be. Always a good idea to eat food when it's just hanging around. Saves you from having to pick it up. Let's mark that house as explored and venture forth into the world. Also, I'm not really interested in taking cars and driving around. I know it's an option I can do, but that's not the idea of this playthrough. These zombies are things I can handle. I just want to get into a favorable position to handle them in. Get them in a choke point, and I've got a fire axe, which is actually a pretty sweet weapon. I think I definitely prefer it to the combat knife I was using. Although I do occasionally stumble with it, it's a bit heavier, but I do like it. Cargo pants. I remember my pants not being great. Of all the things. Well, actually, I've got turn-out trousers, I think. Turn-out trousers. I lied. My trousers are great. Ooh, lock. That's handy. But I think my skill is too low to really use with this. The locksmith kit I can actually break into basically things like gun stores. But even a gun in an environment where there are so many zombies makes basically just too much noise. It has a tendency to attract all the zombies around you and just makes life very difficult. So unless I get a lot of ammo, I'm probably not going to bother with guns very much. Dread can be a pain to make, so I'll take it if I can. If it's available, I will take Dread. Zombie doesn't seem to see me or notice me. What van do we have here? We have security van. That means I think there might be something alright stored in there. Might as well check this house first. computer world. That's probably worth having. Terrified leg guards. They're a good item, but I think they're just going to encumber my legs too much with my turnout trousers. Fulton mask. It's probably something worth having actually. Well, it's certainly better than the dust mask. Surely. Should actually check. So the Fulton mask has more encumbrance, much more protection. Much more protection, so let's use that. Basically just a firefighter at this point. And that's okay by me, actually. You know what firefighters do? Firefighters survive. Actually, let's read boxing monthly. Unknown to level 1. Again, it looks like I can't use computer with either. Either I've already read it or can't increase my skill with it, which is basically the same as having already read it. I actually think I have most of what I need from houses. Romance novel, religious text. I normally turn religious text off in the game, but I didn't this time. What's this? It's like a fast food outlet, fast food restaurant. Yeah, not that interesting. Radio stations also not that interesting. Church, hardware store. Canada, something's in a hardware store. Normally in this step I did find that just having a bunch of houses to explore makes the life way easier. But yeah, I think I've gotten mostly what I need from the houses. Get items, Sig Pro. This is, but it's got no ammo, so I'm not gonna bother with that. And let's check the fruit. Silver. Yeah, I could probably trade it, but I need to find some NPCs to do that with, and don't really think that's worthwhile. Use of my time, I don't particularly carrying around a huge amount of silver with me. What kind of pants am I wearing? What kind of pants? Gloves. Pair of light gloves. Pair of leather gloves. I'm pretty sure leather gloves is better than a pair of light gloves. Again, I can push capital I to compare. And a pair of leather gloves, more encumbrance. Actually, they're just worse. Although the light gloves performs well even when soaking wet, this can feel good. And the leather gloves won't let water through. Unless you jump in a river or something like that. This piece of clothing can be refitted. No. I guess I will keep the light gloves. The leather gloves just encumber more and don't really add much. Hey, we have got a underground survival shelter here. And we've got zombies. We have got Smoker Zombie, we've got a Survivor Zombie, and we have an Ordinary Zombie. I thought the mask will do me well here. If you're a new player, if you're a new character, the Survivor Zombie just is too difficult to deal with. This could very easily kill you, but with my fire axe and the stuff I'm wearing, I can easily handle a Survivor Zombie, I think. Although he hits me in my right leg, but that's not gonna do much to me. Smoker Zombie is dead, so oh my goodness, there's so much smoke here. If I waited out, the smoke will dissipate. Might as well eat a multivitamin. Okay, so I might get some books, I should get some ammo. Yeah, there's usually always a tool in that spot. That must be something that's really scripted. what do we have here? We have a homemade hand cannon? This I haven't seen before. Pipe rifle. Jeez. Don't think I'll be using them, but I will take their ammo. And hand loaded, reloaded, just, yeah. If I have the carrying capacity, I will pick up ammo. I've got a Glock, so that is my ammunition use of choice at the moment. If I do need to bring out a gun, I will use that. I'll take the batteries and the flashlight, I will take the flare, aspirin, sure, but I think I have enough of it. And yeah, I will definitely make a note on the map that there's a survivor bunker here, in case I need to run for safety at some point. But again, looking for books to read to up my skills so I can actually make some cool items and survive in this world. Turn that flashlight on. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to waste a lot of my kit. I need to get my mechanics skill up before I really start using it, because otherwise I basically just have a chance of damaging it. I thought I could make a longbow. Yeah, here it is. So that's why I smashed the windows, because I needed the heavy sticks and long strings. I do want to play around with getting my bow skills up. That's only stop crafting. No. I'll only stop if I see them approaching. You failed to make the longbow and waste some materials, but that should get my fabrication up, so at some point, gotta get my fabrication skill up somehow. Can I repeat it? Some words used previously are missing. Continue. Yes? Groundhog? Okay. But that does help improve my skills. Eventually at some point I want to make a longbow. Although realistically, you can't make a longbow out of string. That's crazy. Or, you know. There are different varieties of wood you can make a longbow with, but you definitely need like a tent or something. Block. I will take that ammo. Thank you very much. We have Beauty Magazine. No thank you, I am beautiful enough. My firefighting kit that no one can see me. How many zombies? Should take the medkit. There's a syringe here. You need the syringe to administer some drugs like morphine, so I'll take that. Want morphine? Well, who doesn't want morphine? Androl, I don't think I have a need for that. And what about swords? Yes, please. We'll just have a quick look at what this actually does. I think I've seen this before. Can bring your cutting skills to 1. Well, I already have that, so. Well, you don't really get particularly good books in houses. I should just smash these and try and make that damn bongo again. Two long strings or 200 threads. I guess the game just is a little bit generous in terms of what can be used to make some items. Let's continue westward, deeper into the city. Yeah, some more zombies, which don't particularly pose much threat. Come on. Hey, it needs to stop raining. Who are you? You're a Rottweiler. Are you a zombie or just a normal Rottweiler? I can smell this is corpse of Canaan. Well, it's not an ordinary Rottweiler, it is a zombie Rottweiler. Which is a shame, because I really like dogs. Lots of fun. I think I should feel more guilty about killing a zombie dog than a zombie child. Is that some thread? Yes, please. What are you doing here, zombie child? So small. I can't hit the damn thing. Looks like my dodging skills went up, which is great. That is glass pipe. That's for morphine. No, methamphetamine. This game does teach you about drugs. It does. Drugs do things. Not recommended. But when you're trying to survive the zombie apocalypse, desperate measures. Okay, we have RAM, we've got some batteries, we've got a zombie dog, so don't need that in my life. Okay, ever westward. Yeah, it's a tailor's kit is what I'm interested in. Just nick the thread. Actually, do I have a tailor's kit or a tailor's kit? I have a tailor's kit, so that's fine. Hey, zombie cop. Zombie, carrying capacity is becoming a little bit heavy. But that's okay. Don't seem to have any zombies in the village at the moment. Might largely be something to do with the fire I've built. Maybe. Long the scarf, no thanks. So let's check the basement once again. Hey! This is a adjustable stock. This looks like a gun basement, sure. The oil lamp would actually be quite handy, but because of the atomic nightlight, okay. So if I choke these guys out in a choke point, it should be fine, but let's close that door. These guys actually pose a fairly serious threat, but I think I'm okay. From the east you hear a terrible shriek. Does that mean there's a shrieker zombie in here somewhere? They are hurting me, but nothing a good sneak won't fix. I think the problem I have is my stamina is really low. Yeah, they're really hitting my arms hard. I think this was largely I started off with such low stamina. I guess that's a cue for me not to get too cocky in this game. Copper spear? That is pretty fun. Copper spear, huh? Has one food cooking quality. Has technique block, which is great, but which is actually just good. 14 pierce. I'll stick with a fire rush for the moment, but that actually looks like a very usable item. Okay, so gun locker. Don't really want to be too involved with guns because of the noise they make. But I might find something here that's really useful, especially for dangerous zombies. So definitely going to need to drop some things. So that's just on the floor. I'm going to drop stuff on the floor, and I quite like the bear trap. I don't really need the flares. If I'm not going to set things on fire, do I need the lighter? Do I take up space? I need these guys. Just looking for things that I don't need. These things just don't take up space. forget what the colors mean. Definitely some of these books I can drop, but I forget what the colors mean. So, rifles to 1, but do I have rifles to 1? I also had rifles at 1. Rifles! Yeah. So this means that there's a recipe in it. 0, yeah. It means it's got recipes in it, but okay, yellow means the recipes, but I can't actually learn any skills from them. Blue means I can read it, and pink means I'm too stupid to read it. The stock, just for stock, replacement stock improvement with recall and accuracy. So first things first, let's fix myself up a little bit. Might as well use the things. Left arm, right arm. So I use my bandage. This bandage. Let's take some codeine because in a bit behind the weather. I've got 9 first aid kits, so might as well use them. There we go, good as new, nearly. Okay, the handgun means skill to level 3, which is great because I actually do have and use a handgun. Okay, let's have a look at what weapons we have here. Don't really need those, reloaded. Okay. Just pick up all the ammunition and then I'll sort it out. Look, there was this again. Long rifle ammunition. Well, I do like long rifles. Okay. Let's see what actual guns are here. Oh, definitely iron sights. It's a PPK magazine. You need the magazines to use those really effectively. Glock magazine. Speaking of the devil, but I think I have a spare Glock magazine. I do. So I'll leave that to be. M14 combat magazine. Magazine. Like what rubber set because most of the guns. Okay, this is the standard rifle that the Soviet infantry actually used during the World War II. Most in the Megatropolis they called it the Great Patriotic War. Capacity 5 rounds, rounds of 7.62mm, which I do not have. I think I have any of them. Double barrel shotgun. Not enough ammo. I don't think I have any of the programs ammunition to use. I'm just checking something. I do have got some 7.62. So I've got magazines I don't need. So let's go to inventory. Let's unload magazines I don't need. Let's unload that. Let's unload that. Magazines actually take up a fair amount of space, so I can drop them. Hopefully that will allow me to get the person again. No, I'm still carrying too much. Okay. This is where a good knowledge of ammunition really comes in handy, but they don't take up that much points, so I think we'll keep that for now. Atomic lamp. Of all the things, I like playing around with the bear trap, but it's starting to take up a little too much volume. A military rucksack perhaps really useful. Do I really need a plastic bottle of cock so that really helps with sleeping? But I think I don't want to drop it. This is one of the bigger problems in the game, is when you just have too much stuff. And I don't need 500 duct tape, but give me a little bit more volume to work with. I don't really need that much hard. But then they can't. Okay. Let's dump some ammunition that I'm pretty confident I won't be needing. Why is everyone marking this guy? That's not very helpful. Okay, where are we now? In terms of ammunition wise. I know this is super fun to watch, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid it's part of the game. Playing with the guns and ammunition. Okay, I'm overburdened, that's okay. Now, to see if you do have ammunition that can really work with it, click the reload button. And I have 20, yeah, 262 millimeter. I can reload that using the cartridge and using the cans and 44. I have to reload it one by one, or is it? Jeez. This is not a weapon that you want to reload in combat. Okay, it's about 5 rounds full magazine. It is loaded. Am I still unloaded? Who knows? But let's take the iron sights. Explosive fires with iron sights. I'm just going to do this now because I basically want to see if I can attach these to my Mozart mechanics, and I technically can, but I don't have sufficient skills. So that's a shame. So I do want to carry the iron sights with me because that's just going to be a good item to have. So this means dropping more stuff. Okay, time to get a little bit more aggressive. Choosing what to drop. How about bed drop? Suppose iron sights will back. Store inventory. There we go. Okay. And let's drink something because I'm thirsty. Let's drink some water. At least one thing is that I don't really need to carry too much food around me because there's so many houses that I can just break. There was an adjustable stock in here, which probably makes the gun better also. Also the gun, adjustable stock. Let's see if I can apply it. Where are you? Let's put stock. Are you in tools? Are you in food? Parts. There you are, parts. Activate. Can't have an adjustable stock, doesn't have a slot for this mod. Okay, so I'll drop that because it doesn't work in either of my guns. Okay. So I have a rifle, I have a handgun. What would be really helpful is a strap that can attach the gun to my back. Then you don't even wear it instead of carrying it, and it can take up a fair bit of volume. Or even a holster would be great, because then my handgun goes in a holster. Then you can wear it there, it doesn't take up space. And it has ease of access if you ever want to feel like throwing in a hurry, which is a fairly common thing in the world as Cataclysm Dark is ahead. Some books in this house. Nothing really of interest. You are. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find anything that I really want in these places. Ankle sheath. I think I already have a ankle sheath. Yeah, ankle sheath, combat knife. I could have put the combat knife in my other ankle sheath, but that just seems a little too. Speaking of which, I'm wearing a combat knife. I don't need to spare combat knife. It's really time to just throw away the things I don't need. Okay, let's see if I can hit this military surface. Keep an eye on what zombies are around. I think I saw a shocker brute up there, which is really not something that I want to be facing. If I do come across a shocker zombie brute, I'll definitely be legging it. The best idea to be fighting zombies are choker, because even bad zombies can overwhelm you. Or basically any zombies can overwhelm you. Lure these zombies to the death as well. Normally I'd be really scared of an acid zombie. They're really nasty stuff, but I've got a I think I got turn-off boots, or was it just leather boots? Let me check. It's probably easier if I go to my wearer inventory and I can look at... Yeah, pair of turn-off boots. I have firefighting boots which have actually very good acid protection. I got spat in the face for a while, so that's the thing that happened. Yeah. I was standing in a pool of acid, and normally that would really hurt, but not if you have firefighting boots. You have contact lenses. Yeah, I think in this game, if I remember rightly, if you take the... If you take like a short-sighted attribute trait, then you need glasses or lenses to be able to see properly. And of course, all lenses and whatnot fits perfectly because that's the way life works. Okay, these types of basements really don't offer too much. So I'm just gonna get out. There's nothing in here that I particularly think I might need. And over here we have the military surplus, which is what I want to access. What's the big M? Museum. Might be able to get some ancient armor from there, who knows? I guess I can check it out. Let's kill these guns out first. Yeah, the combo of the firefighting equipment and the fire axe is really super good. The only thing that's a little bit troublesome is our stamina struggles to hold up. And some of the more agile zombies are struggling to hit, like the storm. But I got it in the end. Military rucksack. This is exactly the item I'm looking for. It gives me 20 storage versus my current backpack storage. Where are you, backpack? What's my pass for then the backpack which has 10. So it's actually 20 liters of storage, but it's... Wait till I see that. So badly damaged. The worst thing that you can have is have a backpack that breaks, because then just all your stuff falls all over the floor. It's so annoying, but I'm going to take it on account of me really striking with volume. So I'm going to drop my leather backpack, but I'm definitely going to make a note in case I never need to see if I can get it back. Okay, what do we have here? We have nothing particularly useful. That is a lot of blood. There's no two ways around that. That is a lot of blood. So much cough syrup. Like, who lives here? Or who lived here? I'm just going to wait a little bit, some time for my stamina back. It definitely seems to be limited practically at the moment. This is a military surplus that I want to get access to. Okay, there are a lot of zombies to the north that I can see. Nothing that particularly scares me. The only thing that I'm really concerned about at this point is large swarms of zombies. If they can swarm me, or basically brutes. Okay, what I'm looking for here is largely going to be limited to Kevlar vest. Where is that? But my current Kevlar vest. Well. Oh, no, I'll keep the Kevlar vest bits because it fits. I'm not going to worry with any food. I've got more than enough and I can access it easily enough. First aid kits, don't need that. Also institution chicken, hot dogs too, MREs. Nothing here that I'm really interested in, but oh my goodness. Okay, these are a fair amount of zombies. So let's try and clear these out. just don't get swarmed. I'm only concerned that these zombies are really quite weak. Although the main thing I'm concerned about here is them damaging my backpack. So I'm always targeting zombie child last because it's hard for me to hit and it doesn't really pose much threat. Okay. Should probably check the fire station out. Just butcher the stuff. Okay. Let's draw the zombies in. Kill them one by one. That was easy. What is this? It is jet injector. It's a small pistol-shaped device used to inject advanced healing chemicals through the skin without using needles. A label on the side warns against using more than 2 doses per hour. I have no idea how that works. I'm going to not bother with it. Fire axe is much better against soldier zombies than a combat knife. Let's throw the zombie first. Let's make sure these are solo zombies and not donkeys. What was that? The ceiling fell through, was too much of the room damaged. I appear to have just missed it. There's... That's a shame, because I was going to butcher all those zombies and get crafting materials and see if I can use them. Oh my, okay, stop smashing, yes. From the southwest I heard a huge explosion, so... maybe landmine fields, who knows. I guess when the zombie apocalypse comes, authorities just place landmines everywhere to try and save people somehow, because nothing helps saving people than tons of landmines in an urban populated area. It's a curved needle used for crafting. If steel is stitches only pierce one side of the material, whilst unsuitable for most terrain projects is a necessity for stitching. I did not know that. But I thought probably my Tails kit has things I require for that. Oh, firefighting zombies. I think I'm probably going to be okay. We've got a park here. That's pretty good. Yeah. I don't like having more than 2 zombies around me. Because if more show up, that could be starting a problem. Our standard is pretty low, but at this moment I'm just slaughtering zombies left, right, and center. The Halligan bar is what that we start off with as a firefighter. It's pretty good for prying open windows. So you don't have to smash them to get through, it's a little bit quieter. That's not something I'm really gonna bother with. Okay, so I've got 3 zombies around me. Let's carry on with the severely wounded zombie. My helmet binder is ripped. Okay, let's fire some zombies. And then I basically just want to find a place to rest up for a while because I want to get my stamina up. most of this always seems to be cleared out. So let's actually just butcher the stuff. Basically just making crafting materials. And because when you craft, you don't actually have to carry everything. You just have to have access to it. So this is how I like to do it. So I just collect everything from a whole bunch of corpses, and then I go Shift 7, and I just have a look at things I can create. I can create a duffel bag, which comes to torso. It's very encumbrant, but I still with a backpack for encumbrance reasons. Suit, head. The thing is, I pretty much have all the stuff I need. Leather arm, pair of leather armor gauntlets. That's gonna be better than my light gloves. So let's try and make that. Yeah, sure, I will use the curved needles nearby. You see zombie dancer approaching. Stop crafting. Why? It's just. That means the thriller is nearby. I don't actually know how much of a threat these Israeli pose. If you kill the thriller, they tend to halt, and then you just like lose. So that's not what I would want. That's it. The dancers themselves aren't actually much of a threat. Stop crafting orange explosion. No, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is still fine. Everything is still fine. I got my little gorgeous because that's what matters in this scenario. Where am I little armor gorgeous? Hey, they're in the armor. So I'll wear those, and then I can go into. You push the plus symbol to access this menu. So I've got my little armor gauntlets. Where's my pair of light gloves? So these have an encumbrance of 2. Same encumbrance, less coverage, much more armor. So maybe we wear both of these things, right? The leather armor gauntlets go over the pair of light gloves. Let's see if I can modify the light gloves. And why I want to do that is to try and. Actually, no, what I need to do is I need to go to my tails kit. And then I can activate it, modify clothing. Now it's my pair of light gloves, and I can try and line it with Kevlar. This Kevlar is best. Hey, so now I've got a pair of light gloves with Kevlar. So they got tons of very encumbered now. But yeah, 811 gauntlets. So the gauntlets are heavy, fingerless leather gloves, very flexible and comfortable. But they only cover 60% of my hands, while my pair of light gloves cover my whole hands, basically. So this has Kevlar turned into strategic applications to increase protection with some increased encumbrance. Encumbrance 8, and you have encumbrance 2. I'm gonna stick with my pair of light gloves. So let's see if I can modify something else. Activate, modify, boxer shorts for sure. Let's just actually what I want to do is just prepare it. Right, prepare, boxer shorts. I repair it. Not gonna bother with apparatus, helmet liner, then repair it. Success chance 2.2%. Too much chance of actually damaging the thing. Yeah, never go to military rucksack. It's just I have almost no chance, so that's nothing I'm gonna do. Is there anything here that I'm interested in modifying? You know what you can do? It's actually quite cute. You can modify your boxer shorts. Put Kevlar. I could modify it with wool, but that means I can't wear it because I'm allergic to wool because of the trait like so. I'll modify my boxer shorts with Kevlar. No, I'm not actually, because I don't want box, it shows to be encumbered. Let's head towards the fire station. Hey, is that a bookstore here? Furniture store. Furniture store, not nearly as fun as a bookstore. Zombie dances, I want nothing to do with. That's the fire station with its bricks, and I'm basically open starting firefighting here, so it's awfully appropriate. Okay, let's kill these zombies here. It should be okay. I'm going to dispose of them quickly. Let's check you are moderately heavily okay. Hide them a bit. Don't like this, but they're all mostly heavily injured, so okay, that worked. Sometimes the zombies just drop, a surprisingly useful item. That's basically what I'm checking for at this point. Okay, in here, you can sometimes get some really good books. This might be one of them, History of Firefighting. Fabrication up to skill 9, but requires 7 fabrication to understand. I'm so far away from this, I'm not going to get around. And it allows me to make flame resistant suits, carry infrared goggles, light amp goggles, very useful. It's one of the best items in the game, is basically goggles that allow you to see in the dark. You can see what's going on, but the zombies can't. And that means you can almost just walk around completely clearly. Super useful. First aid book. Pocket guide to first aid. You can bring me to level 2. My first aid kit is at level 3, so I can't use you. It's so frustrating, I can't find a book that I want to use. So the mechanical winch. Yes, it works, it will open the door, but it will make lots of noise. So let's drink some water, let's get some food. And yeah, next time I see something, I will definitely take some. Okay, now we're at the firefighting station proper. We have some books here. I guess this is where the firefighters just chill. And hey, these snap boots fit. My snap boots fit? They do not. Okay, so those boots fit, and so there is some comparing them with the boots I currently have. So that's why I swapped them around. It definitely seems like there are some zombies in here. Just a dancer zombie. So she's stuck in the wall. That's not going to be any trouble to me. Flame resistant hoods. I'm not going to really bother with that. Fire gauntlets. No, okay with that. Firefighter PPA mask. Full face mask commonly used by firefighters. The battery-powered protective breathing apparatus provides excellent protection from smoke, flame, and other danger. Use it to turn it on. That's 47 excellent protection, but requires turning on and batteries. Quite encumbering, and the last thing I want to do in the combat fight is having to adjust your gear, because sometimes you're just not ready for it. So let's turn my lamp on, because I want to read the first responder handbook. Can bring your first aid skill to 6, requires first aid level 3 to understand. And I have a book I can actually read and be useful, so that's fantastic. But it's not fabrication, so it's not exactly what I'm looking for, but hey, it's something. And always remember to cover your atomic lamp, because the last thing you want to do is while playing around at night being lit up and attracting all the zombies. That is not what you want in this world. I'm going to head up to the antique store, because maybe there's like an ancient suit of armor. Let's head westward towards this one. And I'll see if I can find some food on the way. Hello, zombie. Okay, this is a zombie monster. Once human, its features have tightened. Its lips pulled back into a natural grin, revealing rows of blackened teeth beneath its large, piercing eyes. It stands tall and its movements are fluid. This guy of himself is not dangerous, but he does evolve zombies nearby him to more dangerous and unnatural levels. So he could turn this zombie into a much more powerful zombie, but he's weak, so I can't just kill him. So I'm just going to charge him down. A black mist floats from the zombie master around the zombie. Presumably that's that zombie over there. So maybe he will evolve. A black mist flows from the zombie master around the zombie. So he's definitely trying to evolve him, I think. I'm not sure if it's a delay or if it was just unsuccessful. My military rucksack is dented. That is the opposite of what I want. Okay. There is a zombie brute in this world, and it is zombie brute. It says here, zombie brute to the northwest. What are you? You're a skeleton? It is there. It's probably too far away for him to see me. Maybe that was the zombie he was missed of this thing, but we gotta kill this thing. Club with the zombie for plus level 37 damage. Nearly dead. Please die. Okay, it's dead. Let's kill the zombie before it evolves into anything. Don't know if there's a delay in the black mist, but let's smash that. House coat. No, thank you. Okay, it looks like the zombie brute has seen me. Yeah, okay. Zombie brute is not something I want to fight hand to hand, that's for sure. So, the last zombie brute I dealt with, I stuck him into a bear trap and I filled him with 9mm rounds. Now the problem is, I don't know how many action points. If I equip the Mosin Nagant, I have to drop the fire axe. We'll be able to get some rounds off. Let's read this thing. You see, if I store it in my inventory, it takes too much time, so I'm going to drop it. There it is. Okay. So I'm pushing period to increase the steadiness, to increase the chances of a good hit. My skills aren't that great, but the longer I steady and the closer he gets, the better aim I'll get. So that's probably a reasonable balance now. Wowzers! Headshot! He hit the zombie brute for 120 damage, the zombie brute dies. I definitely got lucky with that hit, for sure. I pick up the fire axe. I will now go back to my fire axe. It's a damaged fire axe. And I'll store it in inventory. Yeah, okay, so that was restoring the Mosin again to my inventory. You can see how quickly zombies move. So I fired one rifle round. Hopefully that doesn't attract too many zombies to my location. What I really like is a strap for that rifle. I might as well to wear it on my back. Okay, let's head towards the coffee shop. Not so concerned about fat zombies. Oh, the zombies. At least the fire axe is good for thumping things down. I don't think I'm going to find any food. Oh, there is food here. I'm thirsty, so I yes, a coffee shop isn't really where you go for just some water. It's not the best place to just hang out in either because of all the glass windows. So I don't think there's anything useful. And sometimes you can find an odd useful item in a clothing store, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to head straight towards the antique store. Actually, I really should just rest for a little bit, but I guess I'm walking, so we'll regenerate. I'm having a look. Keep an eye on the mini-map and making sure I don't see any dangerous zombies that I won't be able to deal with or anything I really have to run away from. Hates on the children. So difficult to fix. Jeez, it's not fun of smoking zombies either. But I've got the mask on, which will protect me. Oh no! Where's your rucksack? I really just want to be able to. Yeah, the reason why I forced myself to eat the tomato is because it actually does help with my thirst a little bit. Okay, but a grocery store there. Let's maybe see if I can get towards that. I really would actually just like a little quiet place just to rest a little bit. Okay, shotgun zombies are pretty cool. They hurt, but you can dissect them, and then when you do that, you can often get some nice items from them, like cybernetic enhancements, basically. But that's what. For instance, there's a truck trailer here. I should have seen that before. Okay, this is an arcade. I'm just hanging around here just so I can. I just want to rest a little bit. Get my stamina up. Oh my goodness, it's actually getting late. I didn't realize how much time had passed by. So I do want to check out the antique store. I'm right here. Let's have a look. Radioactive cockroach. There's always a very good, nice like supply closets and grocery stores that are a good place for sleeping. Environmental zombie, hazmat zombie. Let's clear out the grocery store first, because I just want to make sure I have a safe place to run to sleep. Okay, this is getting a little bit serious. I'm not in a good strategic position for these zombies, and more zombies are coming. Don't want to get surrounded. And night is coming, but this seems to be going okay. Can't hit these damn cockroaches. I guess this is where combat knife can definitely be better. But slowly and surely we'll get me there. Night is fading, gotta finish this up. Definitely wanna smash these zombies. Okay. Send an auto archer, thank you very much. What I'm looking for is some drink. This really isn't one you never ever want to be running around at night when you can't see what's going on. But this is a grocery store. There is a safe place to even be in it. Just grabbing some food before I bunker down. And this is the room I was looking for. Tiny, it's nice, supply closet. So as long as zombies aren't directly outside the door, they won't find you in here, and you'll be fine. I've got my atomic lamp. I'm healthy, I'm full, and I can read. So it's in auto archery, I can archery skills here. So the options here. Let's start with the handguns, because I actually have a chance of actually using a handgun. So let's go through that. And at some point I get tired and I go to sleep. Handguns to level 1. Very thirsty, still not tired though. So you want to keep going until you're tired. Hey! I got more perception. In water? Sure. Perception, I think, I'm not 100% sure exactly what it helps with. I know it helps with noticing traps and landmines. Surely some other things as well, but it's definitely not a trait I'm that excited about, but more skills are definitely better than none. So, let me finish. My goodness. I read straight through the night. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. But, tired now, so I'll drink some water. Not that water because I haven't purified it, so let me use my purifying pills. Because I have water purifying pills somewhere in here. There we go. Activate. Yep, on you. Now I can drink you. And I got those water purification tablets from MREs, Meals Ready to Eat, provided by the military to you, or to me. Take a little fish. Like more fish, please, thank you. Turn off my atomic lamp. The game doesn't like you sleeping with lights on. Like a normal person. So you can't actually turn your atomic lamp off, all you can do is cover it. So yeah, I went to bed at 7 o'clock in the morning, so we're just to see exactly how long I sleep for. But Jack is doing really well surviving in Metropolis, so that's. I didn't expect him to be named as well, but he's really getting it up. He's got his fire suit, he's got a damaged fire axe, he's got his most in the Gant, he's got a Glock, and he's even got some military rucksacks, and he's just been cool. Okay, I am definitely gonna have to make that a priority. Because if that rucksack fails, I'm just going to dump all my kits on the floor. And that is just a pain, a complete pain to work with. So that means I don't want to get into any fights really. I want to find a military surplus store, because I haven't looted already. So, launch on that. This one over here, but that's deep in the city and it's quite hard to get to, but then I have to do something about the military rucksack. I think I might want to make something. Makeshift knapsack. It's only 5 liters. It's so tiny. Swag bag. I might end up having to make the duffel bag, but that is so encumbering. Requires a lot of stuff, but it's going to be acquired. Okay, so I'm going to end today's episode here, and I hope you join me next time for the next day of Jack surviving in Megatropolis. Okay, thank you. Bye.